Hi everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. It's been a busy week. Started out Saturday was not so good. I had a little bout of food poisoning. Not for sure where I got it, but it only lasted for about 3 hours and it was over with. But I took the rest of the day off, and easy. If you can call taking care of the animals, opening up the greenhouse, giving the cats medicine, walking the dog, and fixing food for everybody, a day off. I had the day off. But it's just a couple hours and I was fine again. And Sunday we skipped church because that was the time that our son was getting ready to leave after visiting for a whole week. He went back to his state in his apartment. And we went shopping after that and restocked the pantry of everything we've used during the week that he was home. And that was a good day. Monday, we didn't really do much during the day. By the time we got through with all the cats, giving them their medicine and taking care of them, checking their stitches, walking the dog, and doing laundry, it was time to get dressed up and go up to Southport. My husband's brother got his 50th reward or presentation of a pin for being in the Masons. I got attacked by a cat. For being in the Masons for 50 years.
My brother, with pleasure, we behold you before the altar of Freemasonry, the altar which you taught to approach 50 years ago. There you assumed obligations designed to make a lasting impression upon your mind and to serve as an uplifting and ennobling influence upon your life and character. Again, you have approached the altar of Freemasonry, this time to receive a recognition that comes only to those fortunate brethren who have labored upon the temple faithfully for half a century. Early in your Masonic career, you were taught never to enter upon any great or important undertaking without first invoking the blessing of deity. It therefore behooves us, with the utmost reverence and humility, to offer our supplications to the God and Father of us all, that our labors may in all things meet with his approval.
Vouchsafe thine aid, Almighty Father of the universe, to this our present convention. In thee, O Lord, did we put our trust in days long past. Thou art still our refuge and our fortress. For 1,000 years in thy sight are as but yesterday when it is past, and as a watch in the night. Grant especially unto this thy servant the blessings of life, health, strength, and the daily provisions of thy good and all wise providence. Give to him, all of us, we beseech thee, wisdom from on high to direct our steps, strength commiserate with our tasks to support us, and the beauty of holiness to render all our performances acceptable in thy sight. Let goodness and mercy follow us all the days of our life, that we may dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen.
So let it be. Senior Deacon, you will conduct our worship. Brethren, now becomes my privilege and distinct honor to present Brother Donald L. Jarvis, who for and on behalf of the Grand Lodge of Indiana will present the award of gold. Honored brethren, and friends, within the radiant pages of the green light, which rests upon Freemasonry's altar, we read again and again of the blessings bestowed upon that man who is privileged to walk humbly with his God through a long and honorable life. In the Proverbs of Solomon it is written, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased." 50 years ago, you remembered your Creator in the days of your youth. Today we commemorate the completion of your half-century of Masonic fellowship. In a span of 50 years, each Mason gives of his substance. Many give also of their time. Others have loyalty and steadfast devotion. But to all of us, our gentle craft gives far more than we could give to it in a lifetime of service. Thus, when we pay tribute to you on your golden anniversary, we pay tribute also to the fraternity, which opened its portals to you, and which made it possible for you to build your life on the sublime principles it inculcates. And now, my brother, by the virtue of the authority in me vested, it is my privilege and for and on behalf of the most worshipful Grand Lodge of Free and Accepted Masons in the state of Indiana, to present to you the Grand Lodge Award of Gold as a visible token of its fraternal love and grateful appreciation. So, Brother Jarvis, what I have for you here, why don't you turn around and let's face it. Okay. There is your permanent dues card. Been waiting a long time.
I don't have to do it.
No more. And here we have a 50-year award gold certificate for your frame hanging on your wall. Okay, as you like.
Yeah. Anybody want to take a picture of it?
Down a little bit, I can't see your face.
Yeah,
There you go.
You betcha.
That's okay.
All right, and one more.
Okay,
There you go.
There you go.
All right, sure. Do you have a special family member you would like to put your pen on you tonight?
Mr. John Jarvis,
John, come on up.
you my old brother.
John. He's all right. John, there's his pen. Do the honors for him, if you will.
One there with, this one might be more like.
Okay.
After the brothers and sisters who giving me this ring.
Okay, you want to put it on? That's just, like my brother's been up there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It'd be a little bit hard to put on, but the shoulder said just put some Windex on, it'll come off easy. That's how you get it on. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Happy that way.
Yes, go around, John. While I've got him up here, any other presentations, Brother Jarvis?
Yes. Brother Jarvis, on behalf of the Grandmaster Masons in the state of Indiana, I have the pleasure of presenting you with one of Grandmaster Richard Lintz's pins for the year. Since 1992, each Grandmaster has had a pin struck to commemorate his year in office, and this being right at the very beginning of Grandmaster Lintz's year. Not very many people have these yet, so.
I'm lucky to get
Yes, sir. So I'll go ahead and give you that. I see you have Scott Schuster's
Yeah.
shrine pin on.
Yeah, I got two pins there.
Yeah, and Mark Janung's shrine pin. I like Mark Janung's shrine pin. Don't tell Schuster's I said that.
I probably wasn't the one to say to the
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Any other presentation to our brother. All right. May you wear the emblem in health, happiness, and prosperity. And may your days be long upon the land which the Lord our God hath given us. On a memorable occasion 50 years ago, when the badge of Mason was placed in your hands, you were admonished to wear that spotless apron with pleasure to yourself and honor to the fraternity. Thus I trust will you wear the award of gold. May the joy of this moment abide with you always, and may you ever stand as once you stood in the northeast corner, a just and upright Mason, worthy to be known as the Son of God. Congratulations, brother. So, well, if you got any family wants to come up and take pictures, we can do that.
We'll get a little family on that.
And then after the presentation we had to leave again, but still just being inside the inner circle and seeing it was a unique experience that I enjoyed. We on the way home we stopped and visited with our oldest son and his wife, which was nice. We spent about an hour talking to them. And then we came home. It was after dark by the time we got everything, animals, the rest of the animals fed. We were already taking care of the inside ones before we left. And according to my Ring doorbell, we had the raccoons back again. So they were here on Sunday night and they were here on Monday night. I didn't get to chase them away Monday, but there wasn't that much food left. And then on Tuesday was a very, very busy day. My husband went to town to get a haircut, and while he was gone, I got really ambitious and cleaned the whole house. Then I went out to the garden and I weeded the potatoes, tilled in between the potato rows, planted more sweet corn, the second round of sweet corn, and weeded the first round. Got Peaches and took her over to the vet once he got home. And he spent the night at the vet and got neutered the next morning. And then, of course, I had to clean the bird's cage. And my snake needed food, so I had to feed him. He was very hungry. It amazes me how in the wintertime he'll go a month almost without eating. In the summertime, a week, 2 weeks at the most, and he's wanting food. I opened that cage, and he came above the crate a good 6 inches just to reach up and grab the rat that I was offering. So he was quite hungry. So now he's calmed down, back underneath this rock where he belongs. And also I had to chop off the fish tank. I really need to clean it. Need to clean the goldfish pond out in the front too, but I haven't got those two things done because they're lower on the agenda. Gotta get the garden in first and get those all done. Oh, Wednesday, got a call to pick up Peaches that he was finished with his neutering and he was coming around and he was doing fine. So we went over and picked him up, and then we had a visitation for a friend's funeral, so we went to that. After that, went to the gym, and I weeded 3 more raised beds and experimenting with sowing some more broccoli, cauliflower, some Brussels sprouts, and some cabbage, Brussels sprouts, sprouting broccoli, and cauliflower. Trying to do those, just see if it's too late or whether they'll actually come on. They're in the kind of in the shade, so I'm hoping that there's enough shade that they will grow and not bolt. Oh, what else did I do? Oh, I now have 4 cats in 3 crates. I have to take Mitzi in Monday to get spaded, but she needs to be away from her kittens for at least 5 to 6 days so that her milk dries up. Now these kittens are 8 weeks old. They're not nursing much, so I put her in a crate, and that way she can dry up without seeing the kittens. She'll dry up faster, I'm hoping. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to spade her on Tuesday, and then I'll be down to, and I have to take Butterscotch in the mail. So then I'll be down to just 2 cats that need to be spayed, and that's Tabby and Little Gray, which are both nursing kittens right now. So they won't be taken in until July something. Today I didn't really do much. Researched a little bit online for some stuff that my husband wanted and some stuff that I wanted. Made a big purchase I'll tell you about later. And went to the dentist's office. Was dreading the dentist's office. I was afraid they were going to tell me I had a cavity, because back in December and January, this one tooth really hurt. But he said it was fine. Nothing wrong with it. I probably had a sinus infection at the time, and that was what was causing it to hurt, because it doesn't hurt anymore. So that was good news. Later on today, did I say today, yesterday, a while ago? Yesterday was when I went to the dentist appointment. Today, we went and took shoes to the vet. And actually, we're probably at the vet right now, because we're just getting ready to leave. And I'm getting ready to load this into the computer to be put out. It's 5 o'clock, and our appointment is earlier, so I don't know if we're going to be back home before 5. So you're going to have to wait until next week to find out how Shoes did at her vet appointment. Now, I know she's got some trouble. She's having, ever since Friday, she's had some trouble with that back leg. She's knuckling really bad. And I hope that they'll be able to give her some arthritis medicine, maybe. I'm hoping that's the best case scenario. It could be worse, unfortunately. We just have to go and find out. But we got a little ramp that we're going to use to try to get her in the car, so we don't have to pick her up, since she hates being picked up. But if worse comes to worse, we'll end up picking her up and taking her and putting her in. But one way or another, she's getting to the vet today, and hopefully we'll come home with a good report. So, hopefully you have a good week. Hope you have a good week next week. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know you probably didn't learn anything. It's just kind of a life at Sunny Lee, what was going on this week. A lot of hard work, a little bit of enjoyment, and some good news and some bad news. Just life. So, hope you're stocking up on your pantry. If you started the garden, I hope you have success at it. It's not something that happens overnight. It's a learn as you go. I've been gardening for a long time, and I'm still learning things. So I think gardening is Gardening is a process that continues to teach you things as you work at it. And that's why most gardeners love to experiment. So if you have any experiments in your garden going on, leave them in the comments below. Tell me if you had a good week or a bad week. And I hope you subscribe to the channel. I hope you give it a thumbs up and say that you liked it. And remember to hit the bell icon so you know when I'm on next. I try to make it every Friday. Last week I goofed up, and it wasn't until Monday, I think. Or Tuesday, I don't remember which one. It was a really hectic week last week with our son being home. We had a great time. But I didn't have much time to do videos. So anyway, see you in the next video, and bye everybody.